Welcome to Cooktop Vibes. Frying fish is more than just cooking. It's an art of balancing heat, oil, and timing. From shallow pan fry to deep golden crunch, from smoky grill to creative twists, we'll guide you through 10 techniques that highlight the best flavors fish can offer. Today we are cooking fish in beer batter, which turns out to be incredibly crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. We start by preparing the fish. We clean it, cut it into portion fillets, and pat it dry with a paper towel so that there is no excess moisture left. We make the dough from beer at room temperature, about 12 to 14 degrees, add flour, a pinch of salt, and a little cornstarch for better crispiness. We heat the oil in a frying pan or deep fryer to 180 degrees. This is the key point. If the temperature is lower, the fish will absorb the fat. If higher, the crust will burn and the inside will remain raw. We dip the fillets in the batter and immediately in the oil. Fry for 3 to 4 minutes on each side until golden brown. After frying, transfer to a paper towel to drain the oil and serve immediately. Now we will cook the fish in a marinade of yogurt and mustard. We clean the fish, dry it, and rub it with a mixture of thick yogurt, mustard, salt, and spices, for example, turmeric or pepper. Marinate for at least 20 minutes at room temperature or up to 4 hours in the refrigerator for a rich aroma and taste. Then we heat the pan to 160 to 170 degrees, add a little oil, and lay out the fillets. Fry for 4 to 5 minutes on each side until a golden crust forms, which is formed thanks to the yogurt. The yogurt protects the fish from drying out and makes it soft inside. After frying, let the fish rest for 1 to 2 minutes so that the juices are evenly distributed. This method combines light steaming and quick frying for the most juicy fish. Place the fillet in a deep frying pan and pour half the height with beer. Cover and steam over medium heat at 85 to 90 degrees for 6 to 8 minutes. This allows the fish to reach readiness while remaining tender. Then remove the fillet, dry with a paper towel, and fry in oil heated to 180 degrees for 2 to 3 minutes on each side until golden and crispy. Thus, the crust turns out thin and crispy and the fish inside is juicy. For flavorful fish, use herb-infused oil. Heat the oil to 350 to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and add sprigs of rosemary, thyme, or basil. When the oil begins to give off a scent, add the fillets and fry for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. The herbs release essential oils that permeate the fish, giving it a rich aroma and flavor. After frying, let the fish rest for 1 to 2 minutes to allow the juices to distribute evenly. It's important to maintain a consistent oil temperature so that the herb aromas develop and the fish doesn't dry out or burn. This method gives fish a bright, fresh flavor with citrus zest. Rub the fillet with a mixture of oil, lemon, or orange zest, and spices such as garlic and salt. Preheat the pan to 170 degrees, add the fish, and fry for 4 to 5 minutes on each side. At this temperature, the zest does not burn and gives off aroma. After frying, you can sprinkle the fish with a small amount of fresh citrus juice. This refreshes the taste and makes the crust tender. Temperature control is critical. A pan that is too hot will burn the zest, and a low temperature will make the fish greasy. Today we are preparing an incredibly crispy fish crust using Panko and Parmesan. We start by preparing the fillet. Pat it dry with a paper towel and lightly rub it with salt and pepper. For the breading, mix Panko and grated Parmesan in a 2-to-1 ratio. Add a little dried garlic and paprika for flavor. Dip the fillet in a little beaten egg or yogurt, then roll in the Panko mixture. Preheat the pan to 180 degrees and add oil. Place the fish and fry for 3 to 4 minutes on each side until the crust is golden and crispy. It is important to maintain a stable temperature. Too hot oil will burn the breading. Too cold, the Panko will become soft and absorb the oil. Now we are preparing a spicy aromatic curry fry. First, clean the fish and dry it with a paper towel. Prepare a dry spice mixture: curry, turmeric, cumin, paprika, a little black pepper, and a pinch of salt. You can add ground coriander for additional flavor. Rub the fillet with this mixture and leave to marinate for at least 20 minutes at room temperature or up to 2 hours in the refrigerator so that the spices penetrate deeply. Heat the pan to 175 degrees and add oil. Fry the fillet for 3 to 4 minutes on each side until golden aromatic crust forms. Curry spices not only add a rich flavor, but also protect the fish from drying out. This technique creates a sweet, salty, caramelized crust. First, prepare a mixture of maple syrup and soy sauce in a ratio of 2 to 1. Add a little garlic and ginger for flavor. We wet the fish and lightly salt it, then fry it in a pan preheated to 170 degrees, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. After the fish is browned, add the glaze and quickly caramelize over medium heat for another 1 to 2 minutes, pouring the sauce over the fish. The temperature is critical. If it is too high, the glaze will burn and become bitter. If it is lower, it will not thicken and the fish will absorb excess liquid. This technique creates a unique deep flavor note. First, prepare a mixture: ground coffee, black pepper, a pinch of salt, a little paprika, and sugar. We wet the fish and roll it in this mixture, evenly coating each fillet. We heat the pan to 175 degrees and add a little oil. We fry the fillets for 3 to 4 minutes on each side until a fragrant, almost chocolatey crust forms. Coffee creates a slight bitterness during frying, which emphasizes the natural flavor of the fish. It is important not to exceed the temperature, otherwise the crust will burn and the fish will remain raw inside. For a smoky, rich flavor, use smoked oil or oil with flavored wood chips. First, heat the oil to 170 to 175 degrees and add the fillets. If using chips, you can throw them into a small metal container or a Teflon pan nearby to create a light smoke while frying. Fry the fish for 3 to 5 minutes on each side until golden, crispy. Smoked oil adds a deep aroma and flavor to the dish that cannot be obtained with regular frying. It is important to maintain a stable temperature. If the oil is too hot, the fish will burn and become bitter. If it is low, it will absorb a lot of fat and the texture will become soft. Frying in a pan is a basic technique that is easy to learn but difficult to master. Start by choosing the right fillet. Fish that hold their shape during frying are best suited. The pan should be well heated but not overheated. Add a little oil, just a thin layer. Be sure to dry the fish with a napkin. Excess moisture will only ruin the crust. First, place the fish skin side down and leave it alone for a few minutes. Let a golden crust form. Then carefully flip it over and cook until done. In general, 3 to 4 minutes on each side is enough. Pan frying gives a juicy texture inside and a crispy surface, perfect for a quick dinner or lunch. Want more flavor? Add a clove of garlic or a sprig of thyme in the last few seconds. Grilling gives fish a smoky aroma and a characteristic crust without excess fat. Before cooking, grease the grill and the fish itself with oil. The grill temperature should be medium-high. Fillets are fried for 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Whole fish for 6 to 8 minutes. If the skin starts to stick, wait. It will come off on its own when it is ready. The secret to a good result is not to move the fish unnecessarily and not to overcook it. The grill perfectly highlights the natural flavor, so it is best to use a minimum of spices, salt, pepper, and a little lemon. You can add rosemary or garlic directly into the belly of the fish before cooking. This will add flavor without unnecessary ingredients. Tempura is a delicate, crispy coating without excess batter. To get it right, use very cold water, a little flour, and minimal mixing. The batter should be runny and lumpy. This is normal. Cut the fish into thin strips or small pieces. Dip them in the batter and immediately fry in hot oil at 170 to 180 degrees. Frying time is 2 to 3 minutes. The finished tempura is light golden, slightly fluffy, and very crispy. The fish inside remains juicy. It can be served with a light sauce or simply with salt. This method is suitable for anyone who appreciates texture and lightness without excess fat. Dry fry is a technique that does not involve oil. Yes, completely fat-free. All you need is a non-stick frying pan and well-marinated fish. Thanks to the spices and juice from the marinade, a crust forms without oil. The fish is cooked over medium or high heat, 3 to 5 minutes on each side, depending on thickness. A mixture of spices, salt, lemon, and a little garlic is often used. The absence of oil makes the taste brighter and more concentrated. This method is suitable for those who are on a diet or simply want a light meal. The result is a clean, crispy, and fragrant piece of fish without a drop of excess fat. This method is a combination of frying and caramelization. First, the fish is fried in oil until golden brown. Then, soy sauce, a little sugar, garlic, and vinegar, if desired, are added. All this quickly thickens and turns into a shiny glaze that coats the fish. The pan should be medium hot, and it is important to constantly monitor the sauce so that it does not burn. Cooking time is 6 to 8 minutes. The finished fish has a sweet and salty taste, a slightly sticky texture, and a pleasant caramel aroma. It is ideal to serve with rice or noodles. It is delicious, simple, and impressive to look at. Deep frying is an explosion of crispy texture. The main thing is the temperature of the oil. It should be kept at 180 to 190 degrees. If it is colder, the fish will be greasy. If it is hotter, it will burn on the outside and remain raw on the inside. Before frying, the fish is coated in breading. This can be flour, dough, or crumbs. Any fish is suitable, but it is better if it does not have a lot of bones. Fry in small batches so that the temperature does not drop. It will be ready in 4 to 6 minutes, depending on the size. Immediately transfer the fish to a paper towel to remove excess fat. The result is a crispy crust, a juicy center, and maximum enjoyment, perfect with lemon or a light sauce. Frying over an open flame is all about control and patience. The fire must be stable, not chaotic. A thick-walled cast iron skillet that holds the temperature well is best suited. Before frying, the fish must be marinated, or at least salted and dried. Add a minimum amount of oil to the hot skillet, then add the fish, and do not move it for the first 3 to 4 minutes. The secret is to wait until a golden crust appears. Then flip it over and cook until done. Thanks to the open flame, the fish acquires a light, smoky aroma and a unique texture. This is the perfect option for nature or camping. Simple, impressive, and delicious. In a wrapped fry, the fish is cooked inside the wrapping. This can be leaves, thin dough, foil, or even rice paper. The wrapping retains moisture, infuses the fish with flavors, and prevents burning. This method is often used to add herbs, spices, or lemon inside the wrapping. Everything heats up slowly and releases aromas. If it is dough, it is fried and gives a crispy crust. If it is leaves or foil, they are removed after frying. It usually takes 6 to 10 minutes to cook, depending on the thickness. The result is juicy meat and a rich aroma, ideal for unusual serving or home experimentation. Masala fry is when spices play the leading role. The fish is marinated in a mixture of spices, lemon juice, garlic, yogurt, or oil. After that, it is fried over medium heat for 4 to 6 minutes on each side. The spices caramelize, forming a fragrant crust. It is important not to overheat the pan so as not to burn the marinade. Fillets or thin pieces are ideal. They cook quickly and absorb the flavor well. Often after frying, a little lemon or fried onions are added on top. This is a rich, spicy option for those who love bright flavors. It is especially delicious with rice or vegetables. This is one of the most delicate methods. The fish is cooked in a mixture of butter and a little oil to prevent it from sticking. The temperature is medium. The butter melts and the fish slowly browns. Lemon juice is added at the last minute. It emulsifies slightly with the butter and creates a light sauce. You can add a few capers or a little parsley for flavor. It cooks quickly, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. This option works especially well with white fish or trout. The taste is mild, delicate, and slightly sour. This is ideal for those who like minimalism in their dishes but with a distinct flavor. From crispy skin to smoky grills, these were our top fish frying techniques. Hungry for more? Make sure to like and subscribe because Cooktop Vibes has plenty of flavor coming your way.